a video from Legal Mindset. Shout out to Andrew Esquire of Legal Mindset. And this is the whole thing with the Ethan Klein, Kaceytron, Denims, Frogan, Hassan Piker. Like this is all like the content nuke stuff, right? So I did a whole entire reaction to the content nuke when it dropped. I talked about it. I don't agree with everything that Ethan Klein has ever said, but I agree with him in what he said in that video, right? But yes, if you guys don't know, Ethan Klein is suing Denims, Frogan, and Kaceytron. So yeah, this is actually wild stuff. And then we got some new stuff, and he says Ethan Klein denies Kaceytron's settlement. Fast facts. So yeah, Kaceytron is pretty awful. Okay, I would say she's pretty damn awful. Let's just see what Andrew has to say. Oh.
Kaceytron is already losing her lawsuit with Ethan Klein. We're getting into the fact that she's already running out of money, and it looks like she is on her last legs with being able to defend this. Of course, this is a Legal Mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney. This is the fast facts version, the quick and dirty version of the latest in legal news. So let's get to it today.
Here we go.
Of course, we've got a PowerPoint presentation for you today, all on this and the facts specifically related to her monetary situation. So as you guys know, of course, we have Bond supervillain here, Ethan Klein, who is suing Kaceytron, Denims, and Frogan over there.
Wow! Whoa! Okay, I think, yeah, Denims is the one in the middle. I believe she shows her butthole on the internet, if I'm mistaken. Bro, what happened to Frogan? What happened to Kaceytron? Yo, they look like, they don't look good. It looks like they haven't been out in the sun for like years. And they're like malnutrition. That's so much. Crazy. Oh.
And they're all being sued for the same infringement that was related to their covering of the Hassan Piker content.
Yeah. Basically, they said that, hey, I'm gonna watch this video. I'm gonna have it on in the background, and I'm gonna leave. Come watch my video and don't watch the content nuke video. So yeah, Ethan Klein doesn't get any money and stuff like that. This is absolutely crazy, right? And you're not like, if you're doing a reaction or anything like that, like you got to make it at least transformative, talk about it, pause and stuff like that, link to the page. But they purposely and knowingly did not do that, and purposely actually on film or on tape or whatever you guys want to call it, live on stream said, watch my video and don't watch his video. Out of everyone, why the hell did you do that to Ethan Klein? Now, the fact that you're doing it in general is pretty bad already, but you're doing it to Ethan Klein. Okay? That is crazy. Kaceytron looks like a mugshot. Yeah, a little bit. Little bit, man. But yeah, I just don't get it. I think these people are done. These people are actually done.
Now, as part of this,
Yikes.
They've been going through the process. They've been going through preliminary motions and going through, now we're stepping into the era of almost discovery, where they're going to have to turn over documents. They're going to have to produce other things, which is very, very, very costly. And because of this, we just had an admission from Kaceytron.
We have raised just over $49,000 on my GoFundMe, bringing the total up to $54,000. In September, I made a settlement offer to Ethan for $17,500. The settlement offer that I made was a no.
$17,500? That's nothing. Okay? I'm not saying $17,500 is not a lot of money. Okay? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that $17,500 is not a lot of money for you to settle with a person like Ethan Klein, okay? It has to be like hundreds of thousands of dollars to possibly even millions of dollars, okay, for you to even do so. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Kaceytron has a lot of simps. Kaceytron has been streaming online for a long time now, and I'm pretty sure she's made a lot of money doing what she's doing. I don't watch her. I barely knew of who she was. Probably maybe like a day or two after the content nuke. Because I did watch the content nuke, but the thing is that it wasn't mentioned. But overall, like I barely knew of Kaceytron recently. So $17,000 is not like, she's probably made like millions of dollars streaming, hundreds of thousands of dollars. So of course she needs money for her settlement. So she has a GoFundMe so people can, her simps, her tier 3 simps can go over there and donate money to her for her legal funds and stuff like that. And she says that she has $17,500 for settlement. That is pennies to someone like Ethan Klein. Okay. That is not a lot of money.
Way, shape, or form an attempt to make a payday. It was because the looming threat of financial ruin is a stress that I would not wish on to anyone.
Yeah, fucking right. I guarantee you, you will want that shit. I guarantee you, if Kaceytron, I'm gonna go back to this word over here. I would say if Kaceytron has the Infinity Gauntlet, or she had a fucking lamp in it, and she had a genie and shit like that, she will 100% want this to befall everyone that she dislikes, right? Especially someone like Ethan Klein that she despises. So yeah, and we all know that Ethan Klein is gonna fucking make he's gonna be making so much money from these 3 ladies, right? This goes and this is not just because of the money. Yes, he's gonna take in a lot of money. He's gonna take in all the money, but this is to send a message. If you ever come after me, if you were to do anything to me, my wife, or anything like that, I will destroy you. Like I said, I don't like what Ethan Klein says and stuff like that. A lot of stuff that he's done, but the stuff that was dropped during the content nuke, yeah, go after them, do it. Yeah, and you actually went after their kids. They call CP on CPS, Child Protective Services on them. It's like you literally went after him and his family. Yeah, like for me, like if you go after me, you know, like yeah, it's fine. I don't really fucking care. But if you go after my family, my kids, scorch earth, not even close. Yeah, it's karma, 100% karma.
On to anyone.
Now, Kaceytron here on the left, who has repeatedly continued to, talk smack and continued to make, excuses and other things, but now is saying, okay, I'm running out of money and I'm making you a settlement offer for $17,500, right? So, you've got $17,500 on the table there. Is Ethan Klein going to take that? Absolutely not. In fact, he publicly rejected that, which is his right. You made the offer. If he wants to disclose that, that's his right to do that. That is, in legal terms, chump change. That is probably, not even what Ethan's paid to his lawyers so far. He's probably paid multiples of that in getting all these lawsuits out, right? So no real reason in my book for Ethan to settle based on that. And the other thing here is, remember, it's not just the money, it's the information that Kaceytron, Frogan, and Denims have, because the real power here is in discovery, particularly of those messages on Reddit. And
remember, they have like Ethan H3 snark. They have Ethan Klein snark. They have like a bunch of this kind of stuff, right? This, like, what Ethan Klein wants to this to go to is to go to Discovery. Sorry, this is a bad, unfortunate pause for Andrew here. He wants us to go to Discovery because once you go to Discovery, these ladies are cooked. It's done, right? They're going to be losing there will be financial ruin for the rest of their lives. Maybe not, I would say for the rest of their life, but it's going to be a big setback for these 3 ladies.
Discord, by exposing any of those group messages and those things they're saying behind closed doors, that is going to open up a whirlwind in terms of what's going on these Discords, on these Reddits, and what they're actually saying behind closed doors. In fact, things that might even be potentially criminal once they are revealed, particularly if they relate to any threatening or harassment or et cetera, right? And also the content creators that may be linked to that besides Kaceytron, Denims, and Frogan.
Yeah, Mike from PA. Mike from PA is one of them. Remember, Mike from PA is that cringe guy that literally went up to a girl and tried to like hug her. And he's like, excuse me, what are you doing? He's like, I don't know. It's like, what the fuck? You guys know what I'm talking about? All right. Is it Mike from PA cringe. This is the first thing that comes up. This is what I'm talking about. This is this guy is on their side, okay? This guy was the one who was like, oh, I will give you so and so amount of money if you can go after, like, if we can take out Destiny. This is the guy that went after Asmongold many times. This guy is a part of like the Frogan, Denims, Kaceytron, Hassan group, okay? This is Mike from PA. This is fucking cringe as fuck.
Fine. I think that's fine. So if a guy pays for my tab,
I think I'm getting your attention.
Oh, man, I'm getting secondhand cringe from this shit, man. You see that? Like, he fucking like rubs her back. And she's like, bro, what the fuck what are you doing? Look at that. Bro, yo, this guy, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
I think I'm getting your attention.
Oh my God, yikes. Holy shit.
I feel like I touched like a vampire touching holy water.
can I help you?
I think they want to go in.
So this guy is on their side, okay? This guy is a part of that group that freaking, does not like Ethan Klein, that loves Hassan Piker, that sides with Kaceytron, Denims, and Frogan, okay? This is the guy that look, yikes, bro. Yeah, it physically hurts me, man. This shit's hurting me just looking at this, bro. Man, I feel bad for him. God damn. And it has 143,000 views, man. Ooh, geez. Oh boy, the guy had to change his whole look. Yeah, he grew his hair out. He has a beard and mustache now. He literally changed up his look because he does not want to look like his former cringe self. Male feminist, 100%. These are the guys that will literally say, come on, guys, don't make fun of this girl. This girl, has gone through a lot. And the girl's laughing. The girl's okay being made fun of. Come on, guys, don't do that. And then I'm going to tier 3 sub to you. And then immediately asking, can you suck my dick? Can I lick your pussy because I tier 3 sub to you? This guy, before he was a streamer, was an actual male feminist that people hate, okay? Remember, I was on what's it called again? A Moxie Dame stream, and she knows about those people, those male feminists. These are super simps, absolutely super simps. These are the people that Ethan Klein should also go after and bring that clip up. I want them to show that shit in the court.
But let's look at the status of where things are. And of course, this was a back and forth argument here with Anthony Sargon of Don't Worry Pod arguing with Zach Asmongold over here, saying, hey,
he's talking to Asmongold.
You're ruining people's lives and the cycle.
No, fuck that. Why the fuck would you want to drop the lawsuit? Go even harder. Ethan Klein just dropped the lawsuits. You are ruining people's lives and your own life in the process. End this fucking cycle once and for all. Jesus Christ, man. Anthony Sargon is probably a simp and male feminist as well. 100%. Fuck them. These people, if Ethan Klein did not proceed and move forward with the lawsuit, these 3 bitches would completely be doing the same thing. They will go even harder, right? This is not about money. This is about sending a fucking message. And message received, and they are fucking scared.
And then Zach Force coming back and saying, like, why would you do this? This is
right here. All you do is talk shit about Ethan. Why? Yeah. See, this guy is also probably worried too, right? Hey, don't do it. It's like Anthony Sargon might potentially also get a lawsuit handed to him by Ethan Klein, right? Don't believe me? Search this and read the post yourself. Do not worry, Pod. Ethan, you're not asking in good faith. You want to lie about and misrepresent someone while portraying yourself as a victim. Wait, hold up. Wait, hold on. Yo. Okay. My bad. Wrong window. That's a private one for my Gooner stash. Okay, new window. All right, I'm gonna bring this over here just in case because I have some nudes that I follow on people on X. All right, so look up from colon do not worry pod Ethan. Damn. That. The reason why Ethan Klein, please sue me too. Keep at it and it might happen. Keep at it and it might actually happen. Yeah, this guy literally has Ethan Klein living rent-free in his head. That is crazy. That is crazy. This guy is fucking nuts.
Isn't in good faith. These people weren't arguing in good faith. They're pretending to be the victim. And, you know, this sort of argument about this not being about copyright and this being, you know, a personal reason. Well, number one.
Okay, so see, my approval isn't irrelevant at this point. I used to be a huge fan of H3, inspired my entire show. If he drops a lawsuit, I would absolutely give him credit. Not sure how I'm making myself out to be a victim. Honest question. So Asmongold responded, honest question. Do you think that the girls he's suing uploaded his video in good faith? And the responders, they definitely reacted to the video to criticize Ethan. No, they didn't. They legit. No, this is fucking simp fucking material right here. This is fucking grade A simping. Fucking tier 3 piece of shit. They literally said, watch my videos so Ethan Klein does not get money. Watch my videos and don't watch his videos. Give all your views to me. That shit is, what the, yeah. Absolutely not, right? But I do not believe they reacted it to it with the express purpose of stealing views. And they fucking said that. They said, I want to steal views and revenue from him. Broken was a big part of the content nuke. Of course, she's watch it. Ethan has a personal reason to sue these exact people. Yeah, exactly. So you're trying to defend them. All right, okay, how do you reconcile that? The fact that they on live video explicitly said that thing that you're saying they didn't do. Can you you can look it up and see for yourself. Not that explicit to me yet. Yo, you are fucking blind to take out the fucking sunglasses, you dumb fuck. Yeah, they're far from the only ones to watch it, providing more commentary than other streamers such as yourself. Regardless, suing someone for $150,000 subbing their financial ruin for the video reaction is slightly insane. Also, rest in peace, Asmongold's dad. He's probably saying this so Asmongold does not rip his dick off, right? They said that they were doing it to specifically deprive him of revenue of views. How is that not explicit to you? Yeah, what a dumb asshole. Yeah, it's fucking militia. It was on video multiple times. Frogan had to completely nuke her fucking VODs from Twitch because of that. How is that? Are you fucking retarded? This guy's a fucking tier 3 dick sucker.
It really doesn't matter if it was in the first place. But the biggest part, which Asmongold properly brings up, is this is not in good faith, and this was very clearly stated to be taking away from other videos, which is the crux of the legal argument here. The crux of the legal argument is, I
want Ethan Klein to sue these 3 bitches into oblivion. See, this motherfucker's 100% white knighting. All right, he wishes that he can have a threesome with fucking Jabba the Hutt, fucking Mugshot, and fucking Denims. I don't know what the fuck. I know she has like an OnlyFans or whatever, but I don't fucking care, right? But the thing is that like he's literally trying to white knight, and at the same time, hey, also rest in peace, so you don't go after me that hard. Here's some prayer emojis. Get the fuck out of here. You think Asmongold's gonna fall for that shit?
That they were taking away from Ethan Klein's video. And that's really one of the biggest things out there, and one of the things that sets a precedent across the internet for what could be copyright infringement law. So just to take a look at the tracker here. So the 3 defense funds. So this is the defense funds combined.
Damn. Okay. So Kaceytron has 56,000. Denims has 43, and Frogan has 38. Man. Oh, yo, Can Man, thank you so much for the raid, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Can Man. Appreciate it, man. So we have so H3 Defense Tracker has 141,000. Kaceytron is asking for 250. Denim's asking for 100, and Frogan is asking for 200. And so I believe the closest we've gotten is Denim's almost being at 50% of her goal. Right? Yo, shout out Can Man. Thank you so much for the raid, man. Thank you.
Between Frogan, Kaceytron, and Denims, which once again they all have to pay their own lawyers, has only released 141K. Now that is a lot of money. That's nothing to laugh at. That's a lot more than a year's salary for many people.
Yep.
But in the civil litigation sphere, that's not so much. And if you break it down individually, Kaceytron has the most at 57, almost 57K, 56.8. Denims with 46, and Frogan with 38. Now, what does this mean? Well, cases of this size can average over $384,000 if they're brought all the way through trial. So going all the way through trial, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Discovery alone can cost more than.
I want this to be a public hearing, public jury being filmed. If it is, there'll be Ethan Klein. He needs to request for this shit to be streamed live. Yeah, they need this shit to be streamed live.
50K. So if we go back here, really Denims and Frogan barely have enough money. They may not even make it through discovery if it goes there. Kaceytron would barely have enough money to make it through. And it looks like with all the document production, etc., it might even be more than that in this case. It's a complicated case. It's got a lot of players, a lot of factors. So it could.
Yo, thank you for the rate, Can Man.
So once again,
shout out, dude. Hope you had a great stream
here. But Kaceytron specifically saying, "Hey, look, I'm running out of money, and these guys have even less money."
Thank you. Shout out to all the raiders. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Looks like they're really primed to lose the Ethan Klein lawsuit, if only for
damn. They don't even have enough money for their fucking discovery
funds and literally not being able to put up an effective defense. So at this point, you got Denims and Frogan, which may go broke before discovery, and Kaceytron, which barely makes it to trial. The best thing they can do, the best solution that they could possibly have at this point, is to come up with a creative settlement with Ethan Klein. I don't know what that is, but it's not just money. They're going to have to give up names. They're going to have to give up information.
Yeah.
There's going to have to be some sort of alpha, some sort of additional thing that's added on above and beyond money that I think would make it, would incentivize it for him to settle this, right? Maybe them coming out and giving public apologies, maybe them coming out and publicly retracting statements or issuing clarifications.
If Kaceytron, Denims, and Frogan comes out, gives a public apology, retracts their statements, their audience will crucify them. Their audience will completely eat them alive. Now, these audience are completely captured by the people and the likes of Hassan Piker, right? Hassan Piker is like the top of the totem pole in terms of who these people represent. And down below are basically like these 3 ladies and what's it called again? And Mike from PA. Like these people really, really run defense for Hassan. These are the same. They run in the same ilk. They're a part of the same group. They all agree with the same thing. They don't like Asmongold. They don't like Destiny. They don't like the Republicans. They do not like conservatives. They don't even like some of the Democrats. They're like literal like Marxist commies, right? So that being said, this will completely destroy any kind of, I guess, faith or principle that they have with their audiences, because these people are audience captured. Their audiences own them, all right? Their audience completely owns them. So if they come out and do that, it's sort of like kiss your streaming career goodbye.
But I think more than that, they're going to want those messages with Reddit and Discord. They're going to want to know what goes on there. So if Kaceytron is willing to turn those over voluntarily.
Yeah. So what they need to do is like turn that shit over voluntarily, turn in the Reddit stuff, the Discord stuff, any DMs that they have back and forth. Do not do a public apology and shit like that. And maybe Ethan Klein might be okay with it. But if I were Ethan Klein, I would go ape dick and fucking go full send. I will full send this lawsuit until these 3 ladies cannot stream anymore and it's done. That's what I would do if I was Ethan Klein. They went after not just my wife, but they went after my children. That's a line you do not cross. And I would legit, hell or high water, would legit make sure they do not have a streaming career ever again.
Maybe there would be an ability to reach an amicable settlement. But until the point where it is not just money, I just don't see any incentive from Ethan Klein not to push this out and not to continue and get exactly what he wants, which is the truth behind all that scenario and the scenario that went down with the Hassan Piker content nuke. So we'll see what happens, guys. What do you think will happen? I want to know what you know and what you think in the comments below, and I will catch you on the next one.
Nice. Another good video from Andrew. Thank you, Andrew, for the fast facts. There's the video. Go ahead and give it a like if you haven't already subbed up to him. We were on his live stream a couple years ago. Was it last year? Yeah, I think we were on his live stream last year. We're on his live stream. I think during that time he had a little bit over 100,000 subscribers. He has almost 400,000 subscribers now, man. That's pretty awesome. Legal Mindset doing a great job. But hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. This is good. There's the video. Go and give it a like. But yeah, man. We'll see what's going to happen with this whole settlement thing. I don't think Ethan's going to settle. I think he's going to completely go scorch earth and destroy them, which is what he should do, because I would do exactly the same thing and screw him. Who cares? Oh, you gotta think about it. You gotta have empathy toward these ladies, bitch. Did I have empathy for my kids? Did I have empathy towards my wife? They went after me. They called Child Protective Services on me and my wife. You literally sent them to my house. You try to dox us. You try to do all this shit. Nah, man. If Ethan Klein didn't issue this content nuke and knowing that it was a bait and these 3 ladies fell for it, he knew that they were yeah, you purposely said that, oh, I'm gonna fucking do copyright shit over. Like, no, hell no.